Hello friend, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to talk to you today about the Mockmill Pro 200. You've possibly seen my other video. I've had this mill now for right at 1 year. And in today's video, I want to take this apart and clean it for you. I haven't even opened it up myself. I want to talk to you about the specs of this mill, and I also want to talk to you about why I left the impact mill to go with this type of mill. Just so you know, I am not at all endorsed or paid to promote Mockmill products. And so as you're shopping, hopefully this will guide you in the direction that you need to go for you specifically in your home. Maybe not necessarily this mill, but you know what this one is about. All right, so first things first, this mill is quite heavy. It weighs almost 21 pounds. It is 15 inches high. It has a good length cord. The paperwork says, online it says it's a 6 feet cord, but I know that that's not, this particular one is not quite that long. They may have them longer now. It puts out 2 grams of flour per minute, and it does do a quick job of grinding as far as this type of mill goes. This particular unit is the professional grade, and the difference between the professional versus the other models that Mockmill sells, as far as in comparison to, if you're comparing it to the Mockmill 100 or the 200 or the Lino 100 or 200, this one has heavier duty components, and it also has a cooling system built into it, so it allows for, you can mill constantly, and it's not supposed to get hot or overheat, which was an attraction for me, because there are times where I will mill a lot continuously. Now we do call it a stone mill. These are actually a ceramic stone, but very durable. The warranty on this, if you use it for industrial use, it's 2 years. For home use, it's 12 years, which is, in my opinion, that's a really good warranty. And also with the cooling system in there, it's supposed to give an extended life for the motor. So there's that. One thing too that this mill has is it has a continuous adjustment. There's not clicks. It's not click, click, click. Like, you can feel it moving, but as far as the fineness, it is a stepless adjustment. So, and usually mine ends up being right around 0 to get the fineness that I want for when I'm milling wheat. Okay, so while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and take the top off so we can see how the inside looks, and the way you do that is simply by unscrewing. I want you to be able to see. Now, one thing that they really do stress whenever you get your wheat mill and you're taking it out of the box is that you make sure that you do not use the spout as a handle. It is not designed to pick up or to put heavy weight on the mill. All right, so we're just going to keep untwisting this. Now, like I said, I haven't taken this top off, I don't think, in a year. So let's see how it looks. So there's that. All right. Okay, so that is the inside. Okay, there's the top. Of course, there's nothing there. Okay, you can see all of this flour down in there. Now, this just is simply going to pop off. All right. Oh, gosh, I'm making a mess. Okay. All right, but you can see how the stones look. I do not see, it honestly doesn't look like these have been, they don't look like they've changed a bit since I first opened this up. So I'm going to go get a vacuum and vacuum this just a little bit. Okay, so now that I've got that cleaned up, it's really simple to put back together. Got these springs here. I'm just going to take this and just line it back up Like so, you can see this is the spring is designed to go in there. Okay, there they go. All right, I'm gonna put the top back on here very carefully. Just gonna screw back into place. Screwing this, you can hear it. Now I'll feel it get tight. I think. Okay, that's not going to go any tighter, so I've definitely got it too tight. I'm going to turn this on for you just so you can hear it. And I've got it set to pretty fine right now. The switch, the on switch is here on the side. Okay, you can make it tighter. That was okay, and so you heard that was the stones touching, and you can smell it whenever it does that. So there is on the back here, so you can see the back. There is a label here on the bottom. Of course, you can see how this does. It's got the Wolfgang Mock information that it was made in Germany. It's got its own serial number, and it's got the weight listed, which here is 9.4 kilograms. So I just really quickly want to tell you why I decided to switch from an impact mill. I had a Wonder Mill. There's actually a video on the Wonder Mill on my channel in case you're interested in, or if you're considering a, this is easier to clean with a brush. If you're considering an impact mill, you may want to look at that video. I used the Wonder Mill for probably 8 years or so. I wanted something that I could leave out on my counter, so I didn't have room to leave my Wonder Mill with the canister out all the time. So I would always put the actual mill away. I had a place for it in the cabinet, and then I had another place for the hopper, which catch the flour. So whenever I went to make bread, I had to get that out, get the hopper out, and put that together, and then mill my wheat for the flour. And usually I needed more. The hopper capacity was, if I remember correctly, it's about 7 to 8 cups, and I always needed more flour than that. So I would have to undo the hopper, get the flour out, refill it, and then start again. And although certainly not hard work, I just really kind of got tired of doing that, you know. And then if you only wanted 1 cup of flour, or maybe you just need a few tablespoons for a recipe, you're having to get all of that out, do all of that work, and then put everything away just for a little bit. So one thing that I do like about this type of model of a wheat mill is that this stays out on my counter all the time. I think it is pretty. I mean, as far as the way it looks, it's not an eyesore in my kitchen. You know, it stays out all the time, and so I don't ever have to take it out. I typically do not even move it. I had to move it for you right now, but other than that, it stays put. Depending on how much wheat I'm planning on grinding will then determine what size bowl I need to put underneath here if I'm not going to be milling much. I have a smaller container that I'll use to catch the flour if I'm going to be milling a lot. I'll get a bigger one out, and then I can let that refill however I need to. It is much more convenient for me personally to use the mill like this. So that is the reason why I left the impact mill and I came to this. As far as the comparison between the flours from the two machines, hands down, this is much finer. I honestly didn't believe that it could be that different. because to me, the only thing I knew was the Wonder Mill. If you've watched any of my videos, you may have heard me tell the first time I ever milled wheat, I used a coffee grinder because I wanted to taste the recipe before I went and invested in a mill. And that was, of course, horribly coarse. And then I got the Wonder Mill, and wow, it did a great job. And then I got this, and I remember the first time I put my hands in dough that came out of this machine, I literally out loud, I went, wow. I mean, it was that much different. So the Wonder Mill is certainly a great machine, or any of those other Impact models are certainly good quality machines. But if you're thinking about getting this type of model of a wheat mill, the stone mill, something that you can leave out on your counter all the time, and not have to leave the hopper attached to it. And I actually purchased this one as a refurbished, saved several $100s by doing that, and still, this one still has the 12-year warranty, just like a new one would. So if a refurbished is available, that is something that you may want to consider if you're trying to save a little bit of money. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you are shopping for a wheat mill, I wish you the best. If you have any questions, just post those below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, give me a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. We'll see you next time. Bye.